Hey everybody, welcome back to Collectibles Chat. Today is Tuesday, June 16th, and we are going to open some Topps baseball 1990 baseball. We're going to finish what we started Sunday night, and not really finish. We're going to do the middle point today, and we'll finish the rest either on probably on Thursday. I think we're gonna do a mail day video tomorrow. Got some new packages in the mail. Wanting to share those with you. But before we get started with opening these packs today, I want to remind you about the show on Saturday. It's going to be in Shelby, North Carolina. I have got some really cool product that I'm going to be bringing. Some of the big names right now. Jalen Brunson, I've got him. I've got some Kobe's, some Jordans. Let's see. LaMelo Ball got a lot of his cards I'll be bringing to the show. Let's see. Got some Wimbies, got an Aaron Judge, and of course Shohei. And gonna have those for you guys at the show. And also, hey, look at this. How about some Kobe's? Finally got some Kobe's that I'll have at the show, unless they get taken before then. And anyway, just excited about this weekend's show. Got a lot of extra cards that I will be sharing with you guys, and even stuff like this. Look at this card. This is actually a die cut. You see that right there? That is um a die cut card. It looks like it's just ripped out of a magazine or something. But this is Zachariah Risacher or Rissiger. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name, but he's one of the new arrivals. And this is a beautiful card, almost like a superfractor. It is a beautiful card. But we'll have those on Saturday. And hopefully, you guys will come to the LeGrand Center in Shelby, North Carolina. That's on the campus of Cleveland Community College. We'll be there from like 10 to 4. I think they have early admission from at 9. So if you want to get in a little early, you can pay a little extra and get in. As you come in the front door, look directly to your left. Now, there's going to be a lot of toys and a lot of other things at this show, but I'm gonna be on the far back wall with sports cards, and I think we'll probably have a lot of cards around there as well. So hopefully, I will see you Saturday at that show. If you can't make it on Saturday, I've got another one the following week in Hickory at Crown Plaza, and that will be on the 27th. It will be at Crown Plaza Hotel, also from like 10 to 4 as well. So let's jump into some of these cards today. We're gonna jump into the Topps 1990. And let's see if I can get the camera kind of organized a little bit better here. I got my stands out today, which I didn't have before. But we're going to open some of these packs. Now, all of these have the bubble gum in them. We hope that the bubble gum does not, cause too many issues with the cards, but it's something that you definitely don't want to eat today. Before in the 90s, it was fine, but 36 years later, probably not the best. So, what are we looking for today? We're looking for Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas card did not have his name on it. Well, some of them did, but there was an error card that we're looking for with no name. Also looking to pull the George Bush and the Yale uniform card, which is kind of obscure. I think there were only like 100 put into these packs. So maybe we can find it. And I already see one of our pulls here, and that's Ricky Henderson. We'll get to that here in just a second. So we got a few here. Mike Aldretti, Lonnie Smith. There is Ricky Henderson, and that is a good pull from this. This is his first year back with the Athletics. He had played for the Yankees after the A's and then back to the Athletics. There's Oral Hershiser. This is a pretty good year for him. He had had 3 years where he led the league in innings pitched and led the league this year in. Oh, that's not a good stat in losses. But he pitched a lot. He had 30 full games, 15 and 15. So that's pretty impressive. Felix Furman, Buhner, Hallman. There's a checklist. Craig Biggio on the All-Star National League, Steve Davis, and we're going to open probably 15 packs today. That's what I'm thinking. 14, 15 packs. Okay. Orsilac, Brantley, Frank White from the Royals. Okay, here's David Cone, one of my favorite pitchers from the Mets. This is his fourth year in the majors. Checklist. There's Wally Batman. There's Salazar. Jesse Barfield, good player there. Jesse Barfield. First year with the Yankees. It started with the Jays, the Blue Jays. Okay, pack number 3. Most of the things we'll see in here are probably not worth anything at all. Unfortunately, because this is back in the junk wax era where everything was mass produced. But there might be some big hits. You never know. Gary Carter, we just saw. We'll get to him in just a second. There's Neil Heaton. Barry Bonds. Okay, good pull here. Barry Bonds. Jimmy Key was a good pitcher for the Blue Jays. There's Gary Carter, also one of my favorites, Gary Carter. We'll put him up here on the stand. I always like Gary Carter. Saberhagen, Bertrand, Sid Bream, Atlee Hammaker. Played for a good many years with the Giants, and Darrell Boston. Okay. Okay, pack number 4. Believe it or not, that chewing gum actually looks really good. I had a bite yesterday. Not worth it. Not worth. Okay, here we go. Fernando, one of my favorites. Not a high dollar card at all, but nice card nonetheless. Caldwell Washington, Fernandez, Dyer. Got a all-star coming up here. There's Will Clark. There's Sandy Alomar, and this is his pretty much his rookie year. He'd been pulled up in '88 as well, but he only played it was like one game, and unfortunately struck out at his one at bat. Put that one over to the side. Might want to hold that one up here in a minute. Don Paul, Stan Belinda, Guzman, and the manager there. Okay, next pack. Tim Jones, Burks, Jose Lind. All-Star Eric Davis. Okay, now a lot of people find a little bit of value in this card. This is Giamatti, who's the president of Major League Baseball at the time. Skinner, Stevenson, Charlie Lee Brandt. He had played for a long time too. Um, Started in 1979 with the Reds and 276 games, 1,572 innings pitched. That's pretty impressive. And check out this name, Brian Clutterbuck. Okay. I don't think these packs have been resealed. Just drop all the chewing gum out. I noticed the packs on the bottom of the box looked like they had been opened, but I think it's just because they're 36 years years old. There's Rock Reigns. Now, um, I thought this was interesting. So back in the 90s, I mean, you can see it in some of the cards today, where like Caglione will say Cags, or I don't know, you might find a Cal Raleigh card that says Bid Dumper or something like that. But back in this day, I didn't really see a lot of nicknames. And this is a card that had the nickname there. This is Tim Raines, and they called him Rock Reigns. Even on the back it says Rock Reigns. Doesn't have his full name on there, which is kind of interesting. And they called him Rock here too. So um kind of cool. I have his 1980. I have a lot of his rookie cards in 1980, which are kind of cool. Eddie Murray, Mike Felder. Oh, Cal Ripken All-Star. That's pretty nice. We'll stick him right there. Mark Williamson, that's his rookie, I believe. He had been called up a, a lot, actually. He played a lot in 87, but 89 he got called up again. So he's kind of back and forth. End up with Delano DeShields. There's another one of those bottom packs that has it open just a little bit. Okay. Dave Gallagher. Pretty cool card. There's Tony Gwynn. Nice, nice card. Trevor Wilson, Weatherby, Walt Weiss. Now the manager of the Braves, I believe. There's Kevin Mitchell in the All-Star. That was pretty good. Got Bradley. I tell you, opening these packs, even though I'm not getting, a lot of big names out of here, I'm not getting a lot of value. Even if they are big names, there's just not a lot of value in a lot of these cards. What's interesting about this year is that it brings back a lot of memories because I remember watching baseball at this time, and a lot of you guys probably do as well. Stottlemyre, okay, there's a number one draft pick. I don't know what happened to him. Okay, there's a turn back the clock, Johnny Bench. That's pretty cool. Rich Cerrone, big catcher for the Yankees for a long time. And then I actually played with several teams. You got the Indians, the Blue Jays, the Yankees, the Braves, the Brewers, and the Red Sox. Wow. Been around the world. Belliard and Dalton. I think we got about 6 more packs to go. Start out with a good player there on the back. You can see that was Carlton Fisk. Get to him in just a second. Start with Rich Shrew, Quino. There's a manager, Torberg. There's Edgar Martinez. There's Mark Grant. There is Carlton Fisk. Now, he's played in the league a long time, since 1969. Two Sox teams, the Red Sox and the White Sox. Earl Cunningham. Okay, now this is a good one to pull. Wade Boggs. There is Otis Nixon as opposed to Donnell Nixon. They are not the same. Must be brothers, right? Otis was born on March 5th, 88. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not when he was born. That's when he was acquired. He was born in 59, and then Donnell was his younger brother, born 2 years after that. So there we go. Otis and Donnell Nixon. Rich Gedman. There's Tom Glavine. That's a good card. This is Tom's third year in the majors. Put him up there in front of Will Clark and Don Robinson. Okay, 5 packs to go. You got to clean up all this bubblegum debris. Okay, we'll start off with Franklin Stubbs, Devereaux, Armstrong, Hassey, Jody Davis for the Braves, Randy Kramer, Tolliver. There's Mike Davis from the Dodgers, Dotson, Jones, Eric Plunk, Wally Backman. Pulled a few of this guy, Mark Carrion and Luis Salazar. Okay, so let's hope I don't get into too many duplicates here. I saw a few in that last pack. Jeff Reardon, great pitcher, relief pitcher for the Twins, or at least I think he was a relief pitcher. Good pitcher nonetheless. There's Rob Dibble, Junior Ortiz, Jeff Ballard, or Sutcliffe. A lot of pitchers in here. There's Billy Ripken, Danny Gladden, Weston, Behringer, Castillo. There's Nolan Ryan, 5,000s. There was I think about 8 cards in the Nolan Ryan um series in this set. And there's Goose Gazzo. What a cool name. Goose Gazzo rookie card. 3 packs to go. Oh, that said Randy Bush. I thought it was George Bush. I was hopeful for that specialty insert. That would have been nice. Jose De Leon, Eisenreich, Walt Terrell. There's Ryan Sandberg. Nice card too. Nicely centered. Maybe a little off center, but not much. We'll stick him right there in front of Barry Bonds. There's Randy Bush, Lord Bannister. There's John Smoltz. Oops. Fred Lynn, turn back the clock. Scott Terry and Todd Zeal, future star. He actually, I think, did pretty well. 2 packs to go. Hope you guys have enjoyed opening these packs. Now, remember, we'll finish up this um, box on Thursday. I think tomorrow, Wednesday, we'll do a mail call day. Like I said, I got some new packages in. I think we'll do that tomorrow, but we'll finish up the rest of this box on Thursday. So this is going to be a pretty good pack. Steve Sachs, there's Mike Smith, turn back the clock. Kirk Gibson, who was pretty awesome during that time. He had just went over to the Dodgers the year prior, been with the Tigers before that. Marquise Grissom, there's Dave Johnson, Davis, Blauser, who's a pitcher for, no, shortstop, I'm sorry, for the Braves. Mel Hall, Paul, and Kurt Stillway. Okay, final pack. Final pack. Let's see what we can get. Final pack magic. Can we have some final pack magic today? It would be nice to pull that Thomas, or I'd love to see a George Bush card. I did not realize that George Bush card was in here. And it's in his Yale baseball uniform, which is pretty cool. So that would be an awesome pull as well. Mel Hall, Paul Kilgus, Brian Harper, Terry Mulholland, Kurt Stillwell, Gerald Young, Vol Walker. There's Danny Jackson, Sasser. There's Willie Wilson, one of my favorite players. Not really a high profile player or a high dollar card. But one of my favorites there for the Royals. He played with the Royals since 1976. I think near the very end of his career, he got traded over to somebody like the White Sox or somebody. But great player for the Royals nonetheless. Just a few more cards. There's Roberto Alomar, John Kruk, massive um, presence at the plate. John Kruk started with the Padres and then went to the Phillies this year. His average is 290 over the course of 5 years. Had one bad year, 184 last year with the Padres, but everything at 3 years at over 300. Unbelievable. And Kevin Appier. Okay, that's what we finished with today. Got a few decent cards there. You see a lot of bubblegum dust on the table. I'm gonna clean that off so it'll look a little bit better later on. But hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you do, please leave a comment, please leave a like, and please also subscribe to our channel. We're trying to grow it and can only do so with your help. My name's Matt Riddlesell. I'm your host for Collectibles Chat. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and I'll see you soon. Have a good day, everybody. Bye bye.